Hey y'all, it's Waddy. I want to introduce my next video, which is Windmill at WindRock. And Windmill is the longest trail that we did while we were up there. It may be the longest trail at WindRock. It's over 2,000 feet of drop in a fairly short period of time. The pros were dropping it around 9 minutes race day. I think I dropped it somewhere in the 12-minute range. Top sport guys were going about 11-minute range. I did have one come off. Hell, I had to come off on every single trail up there during the race. A couple guys have asked me about how the race went. I raced Masters, I took 10th in Masters. Mike raced Sportmen, he took 1st, and Justin raced Sportmen and he took 10th. So we're pretty happy with that, since that was the first weekend of riding up there and the first time that we'd seen the trails. I think knowing those trails would be a real advantage. One thing that I did want to say before I drop this video down is, if you're going to WindRock, I think in order to have the best experience that you can have is find a big bike or take a big bike or rent a big bike. These trails are really big. They're not intermediate trails by any means, and they're really, really tough. And the bigger the bike that you have, the better experience that you're going to have. If you take a 130 travel, 140 travel trail bike up there, you're going to be hampered, you're going to be going slow, and you're not going to have the best time. So that's number one. Number two is be cognizant when you're braking up there, especially on Windmill. Don't ride the brakes the entire time. I faded my brakes. The only trail I've ever faded my brakes on. I ride Hope brakes with 200 rotor up front and 180 out back, and I just blistered the fluid and burned the brakes and went over the bars. And so you want to pump those things when you're going down. And the third thing is, my experience got better the second day because I changed my rear tire. My first day I was riding an Aggressor, which I've ridden everywhere and had no trouble with. But up there, it's so steep and the braking is so difficult that I just kept sliding it and I could not get it to hook up. So I put a DHF on the rear, completely changed my experience and made everything better. With just those few takeaways, I think you'll have a better experience. WindRock up my riding. The more I rode there, the better I got, and when I came home it all transferred right over. So it's worth doing, especially if you're a strong moderate to advanced rider. It will make you a better rider. The other cool thing about WindRock while we were up there, one of the cool things about YouTube, is you meet other content providers. And through this medium, I met James Stoop, who's got a channel, which I'll link if I can. I'll do my best to link it right up here. If I can't do that, I'll at least put it in the comments. I found him. He was racing enduros in West Virginia. I was watching his videos. He came out to North Carolina. We rode together in North Carolina, and then we hooked up again in WindRock. So you'll see him a lot in this video. He was also filming that day, and I'll put his video up. He was riding with a Rilo, and it gives a different perspective. So I'm kind of interested to see what everybody's opinion is on it. I thought his footage made everything look a little steeper. So that was cool. Enjoyed it. So hope you enjoy this. Windmill. Here we go. This one gets in my head.
Not really.
Give her. Oh my God, I'm concentrating hard.
better today. Good.
Ready? Give her.
Dude, fucking killing it today.
Go ahead, man. You good? You all right?
There it is. It's in the same boat. You hit that tree? Did you hit the tree? No, I almost did.
Mine caught just right before the tree and let me come around.
That's what happened to me.
I went over that rock.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, you get behind me?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, man.
Gotta get this mud off my tires.
Right?
All right, we're back.
Oh. I'll find a hole for you, man. I'll get out of the way. You got it? Oh, nice. That's where that guy detonated me yesterday. It did look very cool. I got it on video too. Good riding, man. Yeah. Oh man. Much better today, man.
Much better today.
It'll be perfect tomorrow. It was worse. It was a step worse yesterday. Oh my God. Whew. You see here, just a little over the bars. Oh man, one of the absolute longest downhills I think I've ever been on.